I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods, I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now? Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Masso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Masso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad. I suppose anything is possible. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.
Coming!
Everyone okay?
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? Oh, thank the gods. At least you've bought me a little more time. More importantly, you've saved me from having to explain it to my wife. Sylvia's a fine woman, and, well, she doesn't need to know it's come to this. Let me at least pay you. It's not much, but it's what I can afford. It's honest money, too. Don't forget it. Next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready. I tell you that.
me what you got!
That'll show him.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarups? Thank you, friend. I don't need the details, really. Just thank you for your help. I will let the Rangers know that the Zarups are no longer a problem. My guess is that will come as a relief. Take this for your troubles, friend. I suppose we'll get to work replacing these machines.
We'll just come up with another small fortune out of thin air.
Trespassers! Who goes there?
Don't see what's the problem.
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was starting to worry. What happened at the lake? What was it? Don't keep me in suspense. But what happened to them? Oh, this is going to bother me. Ah, well, I asked you to investigate, and you did. Now, I should get to work on the new flock. They won't animate themselves. Surely someone's died somewhere.
I would hope not, but probably yes.
Animancy, grave robbing. People sure have fun around here.
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone? Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there. I will sail for a time. Who knows? I may drift here again. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that. The Lady of Lament assures me that this is better off forgotten. By helping me, you've helped her. She owes you, and she won't forget that. I will relay that message sooner than you think. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon. Until our next voyage around the wheel, godlike.
That's enough mysticism for one day. Let's get out of here, huh?
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh? Whose death am I recording? Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct. Of course. Forgive me, sometimes my enthusiasm carries me away. If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
Leave wordplay to the chanters, and don't give up your day job.
From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate. Perfetto! That's all of them! Well, I do apologize for Emerald Stair not being exciting enough for you. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites? You fought them? The spirit's anguish must be driving them mad, the poor dears. I believe the influence of the recently dead could drive these poor souls to rage and violence. Be gentle with them, please. I don't believe they mean you true malice. They are minnows caught in the spiritual tide. Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora great service. Now, will you stand and pray with me? I believe that prevention is better than treating symptoms. By pleasing the dead, we remove their desire to harm the living. You have done Fiora a great service today. It may not solve all our problems, but it will make things better here. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Ainiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Usually bring our dead. Naku Tadek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Why do they call it that anyway?
Good question. It means ancient soil. Naku Tadek was old when these lands were young. The godless built around Adra pillars. Maybe they've felt a deeper connection to the spirit world. My friend Yatsli is a scholar of the godless. She could tell us more.
Hey! You there! Need some supplies? Salutations, traveler. Welcome to lovely Naku Tadek. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares? Yeah, I get it. Truth be told, I'm mainly here to study the ruins. Nothing wrong with picking up some profits on the side, though, huh? Between spare supplies and interesting finds, I've got a few things that I wouldn't mind parting with. That being said, care to see what I have?
Another win, but who's counting?
I was worried for a second.
Take your best shot.
Well, there are worse places to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove the animancy equipment, please?
Take it up with the governor.
But he told me to ask you.
In that case, the answer is no.
If you've come to Naku Tedek for a funeral, I'm afraid you're late. Or early, perhaps?
We're actually here to conduct some research.
I see. Well, do remember that this is a holy site, and others may be meditating. For an acolyte of Berith, there is no higher honor than the giving of last rites. Naku Tedek dates back to ancient times. It was, and remains, a mausoleum of the soul. Unfortunately, godless ruins have a strong connection to the other side. They attract unwanted attention. We get bandits, as poor Alphonse could tell you. Animancers. I even spotted a Delimgon watching from the tree line. When my order first heard of this place, they sent us overseas to guide wayward souls into their next life. More help than you might guess. Reincarnation is not a perfect system. The flaws and inefficiencies are why the field of animancy exists at all. So, in accordance with Berith, we are midwives of a different labor, life into death. That's all I ask. Thank you, godlike.
Even death is a logical system, full of rules made to be broken.
Were you wearing anything made of copper? A ring, maybe?
What? I don't know.
You might want to visit Monto for a soul reading.
What I want is to meditate in peace.
be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls. Yes, we have been here.
Please, my friend, you can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking. You did. To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you. Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose? What? Eothas himself, ending innocent lives? I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors? No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
I feel for him, but he is wrong. The truth of Eothas remains. Obviously not. I wouldn't presume to be closer to him than any other priest. But still, I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste. I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
That was a very generous diversion, but we have work to do. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery, armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me.
What are you excited to learn about? Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the dream scourge to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. We can discuss our feelings later. Right now, I need answers. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. After you.
But we gotta see what's down there now.
I wish you could have met them. They would have liked you.
Gods! Did you open that door? I've been praying here for ages. And in all that time, I've never found a way down to the lower levels. Not one. You're going down there, aren't you? I tell the acolytes to walk softly for a reason. Something is alive down there. Or if not alive, moving. Whatever it is, it knows only the depths. If you don't return, I'll tell the others what happened.
I feel better about this already. I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom. Those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Protect the envoy.
Nice shot!
Bravo!
Watch your head. There's a trap right above it. Beautiful. Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful. Not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before, but I've never seen godless art until now. Just imagine how much has been lost. We should keep moving. I don't need to slow us down. I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
Good fight.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, this was alive once. And the people who lived here were terrified of it. Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abominations. We're going to die down here, aren't we? Well, had a good run. Got eyes on something?
They're having fun. Ready to make an entry.
How did they even get down here? Clever things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it. I'm impressed. Looks like quite a party. Great.
Next one's mine.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra. We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The Godless erected many important sites around Pillars of Adra, though I can't speak to their motives. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Come, here to the Adra. You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. Our people died. Their books were burned. No one was left to speak our name. But we remember an age of connection and wholeness. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado. Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you, You reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. Barat, we feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Alas, we have been cut off from the land we knew and loved for too long. We could not trace its hills and valleys for you. But there are others who can. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it? We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our kin, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive. Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. Something like that. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you? I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something. Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb. You could be right, but we have no way of knowing for certain. Not yet, anyway. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I got a headache just thinking about it, and I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel. No. In the distance. They fade now. Was it a dream?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on, there's a way up those stairs.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we discovered here, it changes everything.
A hidden god in the Living Lands. Who knew?
Oh my god. No!
Andras Devs. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste. I just hope Quilici is all right.
Something's burned. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
I can't believe this. All things considered, your Missy Verno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break, they bind us.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they strike.
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again, if only for a moment. Soon the Rangers will strengthen their defenses. They'll hunt down anyone behind the attack. I almost pity them.
Me too.
How many thorns must we claw out?
No more grumbling. We'll be back on the sea in no time. Ah! I thought that was you. Wasn't sure I'd ever see you again. Ah, I wondered about that. You really did us a favor. We were never sure if we were safe. I guess now we can breathe more easily. We've moved on since you saw us on Castle's Folly. My crew's salty over standing about on land, but we do what we can do. I don't blame you. Thank you for what you've done for us. We wouldn't be here without you. Listen, I need to get back to wrangling this rowdy crew of misfits. Thank you for stopping by and for, maybe we can return the favor someday.
Those bodies are wearing steel garrote armor. Is this what Alfir was planning?
I thought you did quite well under this.
in. Let's set out. You've tarried long enough.
Don't mind me. Just picking up steel garrotes. Whenever they pass. Amateurs.
Good news, envoy. We captured a prisoner and he's all yours.
Envoy, over here. I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half. See what I'm talking about?
Your threats are wasted, cur. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno. Emerald Stair's on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Aha! Now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Violence is the language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, envoy. I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, envoy. Thanks again.
A fate worse than death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
You did right by us. Thank you, envoy.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology.
They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the steel garrote before they could cause any serious damage. I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the steel garrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it. You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis. Exactly. As long as we are animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under a Diran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but... stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend, and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
I saw the Steel Garrote chasing him down.
He's fine. Shaken. Terrified. Fine.
Thank the gods.
would like a word.
Gods, what happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. What a colorful grasp of language you have. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased. I did you a favor, but we'll return to that shortly. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered. Maybe I can convince you otherwise. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Any good farmer knows when to put down an injured animal. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. Quite the opposite. The Steel Garrote bring reason to a frontier gone mad. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. Decent men die every day. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Let's get them!
Let's finish this.
One for you! Let's see what you got.
Another soul for the
That was a close one. You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers, and now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home. Then we had better prepare to fight back. We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Town full of survivors? Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't someone you want to mess with. Good enough people, though. And generally less likely to rob you or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. Yatsli is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsli can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything? What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then. Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Not a bit. For all I know, it's long gone anyway.
Better to keep moving forward, Kai. What's lost is lost.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiormes Iverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it. Not before we answer to her. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
I knew the Steel Garrote were up to no good.